Hi, I'm Kaylee, and I'm going to be telling you about personal devices in my classroom. For the next few slides, I'm going to talk to you about the negative sides of personal devices in my classroom and how some situations are handled. Cell phones can be totally awesome in my classroom. My students use them to connect all the time, but they can be very distracting. I always make sure that I have an informational meeting before bringing cell phones into the classroom to teach students the when and when not of using their personal devices. While personal devices are awesome to have, not every student has one. This often creates jealousy in the classroom. I like to make sure that my class computers are reserved for those students without personal devices. As an educator, I encourage the use of personal devices such as cell phones, tablets, and laptops in my classroom when appropriate. Allowing students the ability to use their personal devices to engage in different types of learning experiences gives them the opportunity to expand their norms and absorb even more information. My students' learning process is supported through the use of personal devices because it allows them to get excited about learning. When I allow my students to bring out and use their devices in class, they are excited to work and even tend to work better in groups. Throughout the day, I have specific lessons that integrate the use of personal devices. During our social studies lessons, I have my students send emails to their pen pals that we found through pen pal schools. We are currently connected with a classroom from Italy. My students love to make videos to show our pen pals our classroom, field trips, projects, and many other aspects of our school life. My students are always excited to show off our classroom and to also receive the video showing different classrooms from around the world. I recently introduced the use of student websites into my curriculum. My students have enjoyed using their websites to showcase their learning, and we have even shared our sites with our pen pals. The websites give the students the ability to be creative and to also develop new skills with technology. My students mainly add information to their sites by using iPads or cell phones. They also have access to class computers. Although I allow for my students to turn in handwritten work or projects, most of them prefer to submit through their student websites so they have the opportunity to use devices in class. I have also noticed that students prefer doing online practice games or learning app games through their mobile devices rather than working on a whole class worksheet. My students love to use their devices to keep a daily journal on their website. They usually like to make daily vlogs talking about how their previous day went. As an educator, it is very important to me that my students understand the class rules about online safety and the proper use of their personal device in my classroom. Each student will be sent home with a copy of the personal device rules to go over with their parent along with the permission slip for their online identity. Below is a list of references from the quotes throughout the presentation. Thank you so much.